Open clearance, good morning, Southwest 7215, I part of Medford.
7215, open clearance, good morning. It's going to be full route hush departures only for nighttime procedures. Give me just a moment. So 7215 Oakland clearance, clear to Medford Airport, Oakland 5 departure, expect radar vectors to grateful, pardon me, Golf Romeo Tango Foxtrot Lima. Direct Red Bluff VOR. And then direct. Columbia Sid, accept maintain 15,000. Norcal departure 135.1, squawk 3616.
So 7215, clear Medford, Oakland 5 departure, radar vectors grateful, direct Red Bluff, then direct Columbia 6, maintain 5,000, 35.1, 3616.
So 7215, is that correct?
Yeah. Hello. If you guys are ready to get started, let me see those airplane emojis in the chat, please. Oh yeah.
Welcome aboard. This is your flight attendant speaking. At this time, please be sure to make sure all large carry-on items are in the overhead bin and your small items are underneath in front of you. If you have any trouble or need any assistance, please don't hesitate to let a flight attendant know and we can happy to help you. If the overhead bin is full, please make sure you close it as a courtesy to other passengers. Please double check that all your items are put away so that the aisle is clear and other passengers can make their way to their seats. If you're in an emergency exit row, please read the exit seating responsibilities in the card and the seat back in front of you. If you're not able to comply with these actions, please let a flight attendant know so that way you can be relieved. You are free to use your portable electronic devices during the boarding process. We ask that larger electronic devices are stowed once we depart from the gate. Thank you and welcome aboard.
Thank you very much. Oh yeah. Albuquerque clearance, Frontier Flight 116, looking for IFR to Denver, and we have Delta.
Frontier Flight 116, Albuquerque clearance, cleared to Denver Airport, JEMEZ 3 departure, then is filed. Climb via SID, squawk 6733.
Alright, clear Denver via the JEMEZ 3, then climb via SID, squawk 6733, Frontier Flight 116.
Frontier Flight 116, right back, Craig.
All right, guys. What's up? Welcome back. What is going on, beautiful people? Welcome back. It is so good to see y'all. I am back in town. I just landed late last night, around 1 a.m. So we're back up early, and as you can hear, we're already on the Pilotedge network, flying in the Toliss A321 with the Frontier livery. This is actually a plane that I've been had the pleasure of seeing in person pretty often, actually, lately, since I've been working on the ramp. I was just in Albuquerque. That's where I came from yesterday. So I was like, you know what? I was out here in Albuquerque in real life. I wanted to come out to this airport in the sim. There actually is a really good payware scenery for it by Short Final Design. And this is exactly what the airport looks like in real life. I mean, the jetways are this teal color. The terminal is like this beige color. But they did a really good job. We got Traffic Global populating the gates with the correct aircraft. So Delta does have these terminals over here. Frontier uses this one. Americans on that side, United, Southwest. There's a few more American like CRJs that show up. There's some ERJs, a lot of different things. Only thing that's different than the real world one is they no longer park over here. This used to be like a international gate, I believe, and now I think it's just like a police station. But yeah, so it's pretty cool. We'll talk more about that en route today. We only have one short flight though, so it's gonna be a quick sprint over to Denver, Colorado. But yeah, it's gonna be fun. It's gonna be fun. This is not the A321 Neo, just the A321. But yeah, man, I really recommend the Albuquerque scenery. I've already had it for a while. It's just the first time it really related to me. You know, when you go to an airport for the first time, it actually relates to you differently than if you had never been there. So I had never been to Albuquerque before this past weekend, and now coming back from it, this is exactly like, look at that mountain range. Oh, this was my favorite view when I was over there in Albuquerque, New Mexico. Seeing the mountains, it actually looks, I ain't gonna lie, it kind of looks better in the sim. Like, as crazy as it sounds, looking at this right now, it actually kind of looks better. The visibility is a bit better. And in real life, when I was there, it was, you know, it wasn't hazy. It's actually clear skies, but that mountain wasn't as defined as it was. There's also a military base on the other side of this airport. I think it's over. I think it's over there. Yeah, on the other side of the tower, you'll see like C-130s, F-18s. What do you call that one with the propeller that goes up and down? Yeah, all Hueys, all kind of stuff. Blackhawks. It's pretty crazy. It's a really cool airport, honestly. So I was really thankful to get the opportunity to go out there and do some work. I worked on the ramp here in Albuquerque, helping out the Frontier team. I worked on Delta and JetBlue while I was there. Again, we'll talk more about that as we go on. But as you heard, we already got an IFR clearance, so all we need to do now is get the aircraft set up, get pushed, and head to Denver. Today's flight is only about an hour long, but obviously before we get into all of that, I gotta acknowledge you guys for coming through in the chat. Welcome aboard, David Wise. Well, yes, Osprey, that's what it's called. Thank you, David. The Osprey. Man, we're gonna talk about it, man. The things that I saw in Albuquerque blew my mind. Albuquerque is not just some airport, international airport in the middle of nowhere. There's so much more going on than I thought, and I was very impressed. It's a really cool airport to be at. But anyways, yes, David, thank you, man, for that. Midnight's Maverick has already signed to be our first officer, so I got you down, bro. I got you. Albuquerque, yes, sir. Let me go ahead and type. Let me get everybody in their positions. Again, we do have a few crew positions available, so go ahead and call them out if you want them. If you don't, it's all good, man. Let me find my list, though. I gotta remember where my list is at. Where's it at? Oh, here it is. So we got Mr. Midnight Maverick today as our first officer. Is that what you want? Yeah, first officer. Sounds perfect, bro. Definitely a pleasure having you on, helping us out today, my friend. Thank you very, very much. Yeah, if you guys have been following along with my Instagram story, then you were able to keep up with all the funness going on in my trip. I connected through Atlanta. I flew Delta over to Albuquerque. And yeah, if you missed it, it may be too late. It may have, you know how Instagram is, it deletes everything after a day. I did post a couple pictures and stuff like that too. But all right, so Midnight Maverick, I got you down as our first officer, aka the co-pilot. Am I gonna buy the Toliss A340? I don't know yet. Well, we can talk more about how I feel about that later. I need to get in the air. You know what I'm saying? I don't wanna. I don't want to sit here too long, but yes, it is very accurate. Gavin Chapman, welcome to the stream, my friend. Chief Sim Pilot is in the building. Good to see you, man. It was really nice being able to watch you guys since over the weekend I couldn't stream or fly myself. I was actually tuning into some live streams, getting caught up on that. So I was watching Chief Sim Pilot, watching Captain Geo, XP72, Captain Canada, V1, everybody, man. Even watched some Midnight Maverick as well. Ryan Garlant, welcome to the stream, my friend. Good evening from the UK. Aerodynamic Simulation, welcome to the stream, my friend. FSOJ welcome to the stream. James, good to see you. Mustafa is in the building. Welcome to the stream, my friend. Tunes, welcome back, man. Good to see you. Always a pleasure to have you with us today, man. V1, what's up, bro? You're early, yes you are. Well, you're not early, I mean, you're right on time. Andrew Castaneda, welcome to the stream, man. What approach are we doing into Denver? I'm not sure yet, but right now I think we're planning on 16 right. But that may change. Again, we are all on the Pilotedge network. If you guys have Pilotedge, you want to join us, or if you want to kind of fly side by side, hop on VATSIM or hop on Microsoft Flight Simulator, whatever. It's a really good short flight. All right, I'm going to give you short, quick to the point. Again, I just got off the plane last night. Not going to say I'm tired, but I'm definitely not tired. So I got a lot of things to do. This week's gonna be a busy week. We will be streaming again tomorrow, and then I work Friday. Matter of fact, they actually asked me to come back to Albuquerque this weekend, but I had to turn them down. So hopefully I get to go back soon, because I really did enjoy it. All right, so let me see. Did I miss anybody? No, we're good to go. All right, cool. So thank you guys for coming in. Again, we do have crew positions available, so just shout them out in the chat if you are interested in one of those crew positions. Because right now, Midnight Maverick is our co-pilot. We have jump seat available. We have lead flight attendant available. We are flying an Airbus, so the dog in the cockpit position, or in the cargo bin, is unavailable seats. Ramp agent, gate agent, air marshal, and flight engineer. So all right, let's go ahead and get so I've already kind of done a few things here before we got started. We got the external power plugged in. We got the nav lights on. We got the IRS should have been aligning in the background, which I think it did. So we've already basically got our clearance as we asked for it, which is always great. So let's go ahead and put things in. So we'll be cruising at 35,000 feet today. By the way, I'm no longer looking at the chat, but we do have Andrew as our air marshal. Got you, bro. Andrew Castaneda is our beautiful air marshal. Love it. What up, Clever Dom? Good to see you. Captain Geo in the jump seat. Bro, what was up with that long flight you did yesterday? Seattle to somewhere. I couldn't remember where you flew. I was like, man, that's a long flight when I saw it. So hopefully it went well. I couldn't catch all of it. Again, I was traveling myself, flying back home from Albuquerque. See, cost index today is going to be 6. Says dope. Oh, nice. Chief Sim Pilot. Oh man, he's gonna be our flight engineer today. Oh, we're gonna be set. We good. We're gonna have no issues. He's a freaking NASA technician or something. But cool, we got Chief Sim Pilot taking care of the flight engineer seat. Beautiful. Hopefully you guys had a great weekend, and really good. It's always good whenever you get back from flying in real life. You're just itching to get back into the sim and try to simulate some of the things that you saw in real life. Let's go over to the next page here. Let's see. Let's get fuel loaded. We need some of that. We need some of that fuel. Speaking of fuel, one interesting thing that happened. The first flight we did was a JetBlue flight. It's like the red eye from Albuquerque to JFK. It leaves at like almost midnight, I think, and it gets back into New York and like 5 or 6 o'clock a.m.
7215 coming out of the terminal with information on Whiskey, ready for taxi.
Turn him down a little bit. We're not talking to him just yet. But yeah, so anyways, that flight actually got delayed because it was missing a fuel cap. Matter of fact, it came in missing the cap to the fuel thing. And we're like, oh snap. So they had to hold the flight and call maintenance out there. Anytime you got to call maintenance on a flight, it is yeah, it's a whole ordeal, you know. All right, so we're in kilograms. Can I change that? How do I change it from kilograms? Is that a thing I can do? I can't remember. I cannot remember. See, general settings, rain effects, wheel pop up, ILS. I don't know. I don't remember. Nope. Nope. Delroy White, welcome to the stream, man. Good to see you. Hello, RP Beastie. Good to see you as well. Think Barrow, yes. Let me know in the chat. And at A321, is it possible in the Toliss settings to change it from default kilograms to pounds? Geo says that I can. Where is that option? Situation. Oh, is it in here? Yeah, there it is. No, auto is so wrong because we're definitely not. Let me see if that works. Yep, there's pounds. Beautiful. Thank you, Geo, for confirming that. All right, so we need. We should make a position for fueler. Not today, but next time we'll make a position for fueler. We need 12,000. We'll round up to 13,000 pounds of fuel. Again, the very short flight. Only 1 hour. There we go. All right, that's good for me. Go and drop that. Well, good evening, my friend. Who was that said that? Jess Yarn, welcome to the stream. Good to see you. I'm going to pop out this just to make it much easier for me to handle all the things on the screen. So zero fuel weight is going to be 155.4. Drop that in there. Our block fuel is going to be 13.2. Beautiful. And that's good to go. Alright, so now let's go over to move this thing out of my way.
Open tower, south of 7215 short, runway 30 ready for
flight
departure.
plan, right? No, let's see. In it, we did in it. Perfect, don't need that yet. Let's go. Yeah, flight plan. I'm gonna click on ABQ. Expecting based on the based on what I saw in real life and based on the ATIS, they're using runway 8 for departure out of Albuquerque right now. With information Delta being current, it's gonna be the JEMEZ 3 departure via JEMEZ transition. So insert that. And there we go. I'm gonna scroll down, and then after that, we're basically gonna go straight into our arrival into Denver. So we'll click on Denver, arrival, and as of right now, we're expecting 16 right. Am I right about that? Yeah, 16 right. That could change, but right now 16 right. So we're gonna put that in, and our arrival is the T-bar 3 into Denver, Colorado. So in real life, I didn't actually fly Albuquerque to Denver. I flew Albuquerque to Atlanta, which is a 3-hour flight. And lots of time traveling in the middle, but this is the flight that I did the ramp for, T-bar 3, and that is going to be via gondola, if that gives me the option to. It's not going to give me the option, is it? I don't want to do no via. I have my charts over here. Let me see. I think it's asking where I want to catch the 16 right. Yeah, maybe so. We're coming from south, going north. Hold on. Yeah, 16 right will be landing south.
Contact NorCal departure.
Departure 7215.
Yeah. So we want. I guess we don't want to go that far. Let's go Kale. Let's do Kale. I don't like Kale, but we'll do Kale. And then gondola. There we go. Insert. That could change, but that's what we're gonna rock with for now. I have a discontinuity. We're just gonna clear that out because that's basically the connection between our departure and arrival. So we want that to be direct. Insert. And now let's make sure we just don't have any more discontinuities. That one is fine because that's the vector, I think. Yeah, it's fine. Other than that, we look good. Again, we're on Pilotedge today, so I have to make sure everything is right. I don't want to have any surprises today. And that looks total bien to me. Now we have our departure and whatnot. We can go back over here to our Toliss menu. I still don't like how massive this screen is, and I can't resize it. But I'm going to select 1+F for our flap configuration, and it's going to show us that our V wants me 152. Let's go back to our perf page here. Perf. There we go. Actually, let's see, 152 for V1, 152 for VR, and then let's see, 154 for V2. Now, does that match how it will be in real life? I don't know. I'm not an Airbus pilot, but we're gonna rock with it. Let's see. As for our flaps/THS, it's gonna be 0. So flaps 1/ I guess I could just put like, it doesn't matter if I put up or down because it's just 0, it's evened out. So I'm gonna put
Level 7215, turn right heading 040.
Is it the thing first? I don't remember. Is it DN 0.0? Let's try that. Ah, it worked. Alright, flex is me 30, even though we're not going to use it. I'm going to go Toga today. And that is all. Flex 30. So our climb out speed will be 226. Reselect that there. And that's it. Alright, so clicking again, so checking on this. So that's set. Our perf page is set. Our progress page, I'm not going to worry about it as of right now. Flight plan is good. Rad nav looks good. Fuel prediction. No red flags. Other than that, we're good to go. We're ready to push. So let's go ahead and kill that noise. And kill that noise. Let's get the APU fired up. APU master on. Oh, also, we got fuel already, so we can go ahead and get the fuel pumps turned on. The gas cap is indeed on. Make sure you check on that. Now that that happened at the airport, where I found that right over here on the left side, the gas cap wasn't there. I was like, now I really look for that all the time, especially when I do walk around. Let's go ahead and tell the ground handling people, the ground crew, and everybody to get out of the way. So drive away. They're gonna make their way away from the plane. Right now we're using enhanced skyscapes for our clouds, mixed with active sky.
ASL 7215, when you're able, clear grateful, visual navigation.
Direct grateful on
What food did I have in Albuquerque? Well, apparently they're known for beef jerky and green chili. That I did not know. So I had both of those things. You know, they were good. It wasn't like, it didn't blow my mind, but they were good. Devin Harris, welcome to the stream. Thank you for the subscription. Welcome to the Blue Arrow Royal family. But yeah, Albert, why are the bags on the ground? Why are they there? And why are you guys not leaving? I told you to go. Let's see if we can remind them. Maybe they're confused. Drive away. Everyone drive away. No? Okay, hide all. Goodbye. Yeah, that was weird. No reason why. Alright, so we got the flap open. Let's start on the APU. And we're almost ready to go. Yeah, Albuquerque doesn't have bad food. I went to a few places, had some hot chicken. That was pretty cool. A place called Nexus. They have like some really good, like Nashville style New Mexico. Like it's like Nashville hot chicken, except it's the New Mexico version of it, if you know what that is. So I was like, yeah, I'll try that. It was pretty good. I liked it. Had like a few burritos, things like that. It was definitely nice. Let's go switch over to the hey, just real quick. And make sure we have
visual approaches and use VFR departures, contact clearance delivery. Advise on course heading, altitude, and if flight following is requested. Read back all runway assignments and hold short instructions. Advise on initial contact. You have information echo.
Oh, echo's current now.
Albuquerque International Airport. ATIS information echo. 1552 Zulu. Wind 360 at 5. Visibility 10. Few clouds at 30,000. Temperature 11. Dew point -4. Altimeter 3033. Arriving and departing runways 38. Visual approaches and use VFR departures, contact clearance delivery. Advise on course heading, altitude, and if the following is requested. Read back all runway assignments and hold short instructions. Advise on initial contact. Have information echo.
Alright guys, I have information echo. Altimeter 3033, and I have from the departure plate, I have the departure frequency 127.4. So when we call for clearance, we'll ask for echo. Let me go ahead and grab the, what's it called? Taxi ground frequency, which is on 121.9. I love having this. You guys can't see me. Actually, I could show it to you. How rude. Here we go. Hold on. Here it is. Bam. So over here, you probably can't see it too well, but I now have a what do you call this thing? Radio panel. That's what it's called. Oh, we got Xavier calling for the dog in the cockpit. I got you, bro. Xavier Myers. We got you, man. Gonna hear a lot of noise from you today, aren't we? Xavier Myers. Alright, cool. So yeah, so I got this radio panel thing, which is super dope to be able to switch frequencies. So
Aircraft calling
121.9.
is all static.
And it's gonna go down here and make sure that I type the right thing in. There we go. So that's gonna be ground force. And then towers gonna be on 120.3. Again, remember guys, we have echo. 1203. Makes it much faster to get there. It still takes a bit of time, but I'm still getting used to using this thing. So 121.9 is ground. Towers 1203. That's already in there, pre-selected. He did give us a squawk code of 6733. I want to see. Oh.
Hey Blue, it's been a minute. How's it going?
Yes, it has, Birdo360. Welcome to the stream, my friend. Welcome back. Good to see you, my friend. And thank you so much for that super chat donation. You're amazing. Thank you for supporting the channel. Good to see you, my friend. I'm doing pretty good though. Cannot complain. Let's go ahead and put in our squawk code of 6733. And we're gonna squawk Charlie there to make sure that's on. And let's get the pushback truck out here. APU is on, so we can now signal the ground crew to remove the external power. So go like this. That is the signal. That is removed. Turn the beacon light on. It should cue the jetway to move. Maybe not. Yeah, maybe I do. I don't know. I'm okay. I'm okay. This is good right now, Chief. Take it slow. I don't need a whole switch panel. Not yet. All the doors are closed. Let's go ahead and call a pushback guy out here. I'm super excited about this whole pushback thing, man. I know I keep talking about this in every stream. I'm gonna keep talking about it until it happens, but I got.
Ground to cockpit.
Yeah,
Show me where you want to go.
But first of all, you don't say that.
Ground to cockpit. Those driving up.
First of all, he don't say that. But I'm learning. I've done the online training part for pushback. Now I need to do the on-the-job part. So that's what I'm waiting for now. So hopefully we'll get some of that in this week while I'm in town. But you know, we'll see. I'm taking it slow. I'm not rushing it. I'm not rushing it. All right, so we got our altimeter set. Looking at my departure to find out if there's any altitude restrictions for us. And you know what we'll do is we will look at it together. Let's bring up SimToolkit Pro. And we are going to get our charts for today's flight. That's Albuquerque departure. What up, Clifton AFM? Welcome to the stream, my friend.
All doors, hatches are closed. Ready to connect.
Good to see you, my friend. And welcome to the stream. Yes, sir. Blue Experience. Is today Wednesday? Yeah, tomorrow. Same time, it'll be 8 p.m. Eastern. So definitely come through for that. Me and XP72, our weekly flight sim talk show or podcast, whichever you prefer to call it. We don't know what to call it. We're just like whatever. We just talk about flight sim every week on Thursday night. That's what happens. Approach 16 right. There we go. And our star, I think, is already in there. Yeah, T-bar. Beautiful. So for our departure, this is what we got going on. So we got Tyler.
So connected, bypass insert. Release the parking brake.
All right, not ready, buddy. And then we're going to be at or above 12,000 here at 250 knots. And then we'll continue the climb. The top altitude is 20,000 feet. Says it right there. Yeah, so climb heading 079 to 5,860. It's so specific. And direct to Tyler, then left turn direct green, cross green at or above 12,000 feet, then on depicted route to JEMEZ. No higher than 20,000 feet. Maintain 20,000 feet. Expect flight altitude 10 minutes after departure. So cool. So 20K. We'll drop that in. Let's go ahead and get rid of the SimToolkit Pro here. So we don't need to stop at 12,000. It says at or above 12,000. Alright, other than that, we ready. So beacon lights on. Seatbelt signs are now on. If you please on, external power is disconnected. That has been confirmed from the ground crew. We are ready to push. So I don't know why the jetway didn't go away, but we're gonna release parking brake. There he goes.
Starting pushback. Go ahead, start the engines.
But yeah, so I'm learning the correct verbiage of what to say. So whenever you hook up the radio underneath the plane, I'm learning what I'm supposed to say to the pilot, because I do have to clear him to start the engines. I do say a lot of different things, so it's cool. I've got to learn, and it's different depending on where you are, what airport you are, what airline you're with. They all say similar things but different things.
Ladies and gentlemen, please direct your attention to the front of the aircraft for a safety demonstration. When the seatbelt light is on, please make sure that your seatbelt is fastened low and tight across your lap.
Is this a non-moving area?
Insert the metal fittings into one another.
Yeah, I think it
Tighten
is.
by pulling on the loose end of the strap.
Yeah, I believe this is a non-moving area.
Lift the upper portion of the buckle.
Let's hope so, because I'm pushing back.
If the seatbelt light is not on, we suggest that you keep your
Oh,
seatbelt
boy.
fastened in case of unexpected turbulence.
Yeah,
There are
yeah, we're
several
good.
emergency exits on this
We're good.
aircraft. Please take a few moments now to locate your nearest exit. In some cases, your nearest exit may be behind you. If we need to evacuate the aircraft, floor-level lighting will guide you towards the exit.
Clear to start engine
In
1.
the event of a decompression, an oxygen mask will drop in front of you. To start the flow of oxygen, pull the mask towards you. Place it firmly over your nose and mouth. Secure the elastic band behind your head.
Using the Thrustmaster TCA throttle, when it switch up on engine 1. That is going to be in sync.
If you're traveling with a
down
child
here.
or someone who requires assistance, secure your mask on first and then assist others. Keep your mask on until a member of the crew advises you it is safe to remove it.
Yeah, so I kind of screwed that up. Wing walkers fail right into that American 737 behind us. Why do we go so wide? We should have been over here.
So, open the plastic pouch and remove the vest.
Wow.
Flip it over your head. Wrap the straps around your waist and buckle at the front. Pull the strap to tighten. To inflate the vest, pull firmly on the red cord only when exiting the aircraft. If your life vest does not inflate automatically, blow into the mouthpieces for manual inflation. Each vest is equipped with a whistle and light.
So this is not the 321 Neo. Frontier does not run the 321 Neo. They have an A320, A320 Neo, A321.
Reach complete, set the parking brake.
Parking brake set.
We remind you that this is a
But they do not
Disconnecting tow, stand by.
have a 321 Neo, not that I know of.
Smoke detectors located in the
Alright, starting engine 2.
prohibited by law. All of this information
Engine 1 is
and more
avail.
can be found in the safety card located in the seat back in front of you. We suggest reading this and letting a cabin member know if you have any questions. Thank you for flying with us again, and we hope you enjoy your flight.
Starting. Oh shoot! What did I do? Alright, he's out of here. Wow, we all up in his. See, we all up in his grill. Oh boy.
Roger, thanks.
I think I've actually seen this plane in real life. I think I feel like I have.
Tow is disconnected, bypass
Yeah, I
pins
know
been
I've seen the
removed.
Falcon.
Hand signal on the left, she's all yours, Captain.
Yep, tow driver. Fired. Fired. The last time we see him. I'm taking his job. Alright. Alright, so, is the second engine ready? Yeah, second engine is avail. We are almost ready to go. So, put this back in the center. We're already walking Charlie. Put the flaps down. We get the spoilers armed. I'm going to turn off this guy. And I think that's all we need to do. Yeah, auto brake, set that to max. Overhead looks good to me. And yeah,
Toliss 7215.
Ready, let's go ahead and taxi lights, runway turn off lights, back here. And we'll ask for our taxi clearance. I think we can actually move up though. We can taxi around and then we'll ask for our taxi clearance. So I'm gonna remove that. Oh boy, get a little bit of power. Yes, Frontier only operates Airbus right now. I heard, this is way before I knew anything about Frontier or the company, but I heard that they used to actually operate Dash 8s, which is interesting. I never seen a Frontier Dash 8 personally. Didn't know they had those. But yeah, I'm telling you, man, this looks just like the freaking airport. It's so cool. Great job on whoever made this airport scenery. Oh, Lunder Lynx Aviation, gotcha. That mountain, I love that view. Now we're gonna hold up here. This is still considered being the terminal apron that we're at right now. So right before we get to Alpha is where the non-movement area stops, and it will ask for our taxi clearance. Right here. parking brake set. Let's call for clearance. And we have echo now. Albuquerque ground, Frontier Flight 116 is ready to taxi at Alpha with echo.
Frontier Flight 116, Albuquerque ground, runway 8, taxi via Alpha.
Runway 8 via Alpha, Frontier Flight 116. That's gonna be right in front of us, basically straight ahead. Wait, no. We need a turn, don't we? Yeah, that way. Alright, parking brake release. Power again, just a little bit, don't need much. While we're rolling, we'll do a flight control check. Turn the sound down just a little bit. There we go. Alright, to the right, left, back, forward. Oh, we got a couple little GA planes taxiing on the runway. Interesting. I'm pretty confident that's traffic global, so those are AI. I don't know where they're going. I guess they just landed on that crossing runway. What up, Crunchy Boy? Good to see you. Welcome to the stream, man. Alright, here's Alpha. We can switch over to tower. 1203. That little, is that a Piper Warrior or something? We got a bunch of GA planes. What y'all guys doing here? Y'all all up in my way. Y'all all up in the way. Alright, so let's just confirm that tower frequency. That tower frequency is 120.3. Got that ready to go. Let's go and check that down here. Where's my mouse? There's my mouse. 1203. That's good. Our departure frequency is going to be 1274. So let's put that in. My camera way over here. 1274. And at the same time, I'm going to get my chart ready for my SID. And here comes 4. Here it is, 1274 for departure. We're squawking Charlie 6733. We're ready to go. APU bleed still on. Oh, we turn APU off. There we go. Albuquerque Tower, Frontier Flight 116 is holding short at runway 8 at Alpha. Ready to go.
Frontier Flight 116, Albuquerque Tower, wind 360 at 5, runway 8, cleared for takeoff.
Runway 8 cleared for takeoff, Frontier Flight 116. Alright, lights on. Strobes on, all the lights on. Boom shakalaka. By the way, guys, definitely check out my Instagram page. I recorded a video from my phone, so it's not great quality, of an A321, a Delta A321 taking off from this exact runway out of this exact airport. Make sure your sound is on because it sounds amazing. So loud. It is so loud. Alright, so we get on the runway. This is runway 8. Final is clear. Runway is clear. Bit of sizzling popcorn can see, man. Apparently over there at Eclipse, they used to build airplanes there. I don't know if they do anymore. Also, somebody told me, I don't know if it's true, if anybody in the area knows if it's true or not. They said apparently over in this area somewhere is a fake mountain. The military built like a military base underground. But I don't know if they were just joking. But yeah, I don't know. Anyways. Alright, here we go. Toga. Airspeed's live. Right rudder. There's 100. 120. V1. Rotate. Alright, vertical speed's going up. Pause right gear up. Alright, once he's past that very specific speed, make a left turn. Alright, we are airborne. Hold on, I'm trying to follow the flight.
Flight 116, contact departure.
Frontier Flight 116 will contact departure. Good day. I think they already have that plugged in. Alright, lever climb. There we go. Autopilot on. Got 226 knots. Departure, Frontier Flight 116, passing 7,500. Climb via suit.
Frontier Flight 116 Albuquerque departure, radar contact.
Alright, he's got us. Passing 180 knots, flaps coming up. I think your airport elevation here is like 5,000 or something. Pretty high. Yeah, 5,300 is the airport elevation. Get outside view. Love these mountains out here on the right. Next time I go to Albuquerque, I really want to go hiking out there. Didn't have time this time. Airport off our left wing. Simdad, welcome to the stream, man. Beautiful day. The weather has been gorgeous out here in Albuquerque lately. Bring that down. I want to get a flyby. Here. So I don't think I have any special sound pack for this engine, because I have the BSS sound pack for that, the 321 Neo, but I don't think it adjusts anything engine wise for the 21, the regular 21 with the CFMs. So here comes 10,000 already. Again, we took off out of 5,000 feet, so landing lights are going to come off now, as well as the runway turnoffs, taxi lights, and wing lights. The rest of that we can leave on. Seatbelt sound is going to remain on for now. Pretty smooth skies. We had a pretty bumpy takeoff though yesterday. That was yesterday though. Different weather conditions. We'll also unarm these, and flaps are already up, so we're good to go. Back outside. So one really cool characteristic of Albuquerque as we're departing right now. So by the way, I'm using Vertical Sims V-States New Mexico for my ortho today. So completely free ortho. You can download it from verticalsim.com, I think. It's really cool, but it looks pretty good to me. And this mountain, wow. But one of the characteristics of the airport is that it's actually, the airport itself is kind of like on a plateau. You can't see it in this because I don't think the mesh has been done correctly for the whole city. Like the way it works, like the airport is like up here, and then the city like kind of goes like that. So like it goes down, and then you see all the city around it, and it goes back up again on the outskirts of the city. It's really cool. Like from the airport, it looks really cool, especially at night when you can see all the lights out in the background. Looks like my scenery's ending there. Not sure what's going on with that. Hopefully, don't have an issue with that. Flying into Colorado. Check on our plane here. So we're at green. Remember, we need to be at or above 12,000 at green, and we already are. And we need to be a max of 250 knots, which we also are. So good job. The plane has done both those restrictions there. So we don't have to stop at 12,000 feet, but we do need to be at or above 12,000. And I'm gonna set this here, and it's gonna go to 250 knots now. Cool. Those following the restrictions for the departures perfectly, which is good. That's what I want. Very nice. So 15,000. Plane's kind of leveling off to kind of get that speed, but we're good to go so far. Has my Pack X disconnected when hitting cruise on Microsoft Flight Simulator? No, it has not. I haven't had any issues with Pack X on any platform so far. Now, I will say something I do want to talk about and ask you guys in chat about, because I've been gone. I just got back in town.
116, contact Albuquerque Center, 134.6.
1346, flight. 1346, Frontier Flight 116. 1346, hold on, let's go get that. We'll continue that thought in a second. There we go. And we are. Frontier Flight 116 is passing 16,200 climbing via sea.
Runway flight 116, Albuquerque Center, climb and maintain flight level 350.
Alright, we're climbing to 350, Frontier Flight 116. Alright, 35,000 feet. Bam, and we're good to go. That's going to be our final cruise.
South 7215, 7 flight level 320.
Roger, thank you.
Brian, I have not done my own push yet, so don't congratulate me on that yet. I have not done my own push. I'm just still learning. Thankfully, I've got to do a lot of ride-alongs with other pushback drivers to kind of, you know, observe how they're doing it and try to learn from them. But I have not had the controls myself of the pushback truck with the plane attached. Which pushback video are you talking about, though? I feel like I posted a couple of them. I forgot what I was saying before he called me. Oh well, it'll come back to me later. But yeah, so far, I mean, Albuquerque is kind of like, from what I learned being there, the people who live there don't really want to live there. They're like, unfortunately, I'm from New Mexico, but it's a pretty cool, like scenic-wise. There's some hiking you can do on the outskirts of town. There's also Santa Fe you can go down to. They have a big balloon festival every year, which we just missed to happen early this month. And honestly, I would love to go back to Albuquerque for the balloon festival. It looks crazy. Just imagine all these big air balloons everywhere, people flying in them. But this, what we're looking at right now, is it's exactly what it looks like. Exactly. I mean, you have lots of kind of like hills, desert, mountains, and crevices, and plateaus, and mountains in the distance, stuff like that. So this is exactly what it looks like out and around Albuquerque. So I personally wouldn't want to live there, but I don't mind visiting from time to time. And like I said earlier, they already asked me to come back this weekend, and I actually need to turn them down for multiple reasons. But wow, look at that view right there, man. Oh yes, thank you. Flight sim update. Yeah, so I just got back last night, so I'm kind of like behind on a lot of flight sim updates. So I know that the sim update 6, I believe, came out last night, or no, yesterday, or something like that. And I have not updated mine yet. I was gonna update like last night when I got back before I went to bed, or this morning, but I knew from past updates the update always takes like almost a whole day for me to get it to update because of how slow my internet is. Now I'm in a different place now, so I don't know how much faster or slower the internet is here versus where I used to live. Either way, it usually takes quite a lot of time and energy to get a sim update working on Microsoft Flight Simulator. So I was like, you know what, I'm just gonna go ahead, and I already had this stream that I want to do planned. Like, let me go ahead and do this stream, and then after this stream I'll consider getting that set up. I also have the Honeycomb Alpha and Bravo now that's here with me that we haven't done a stream with, and I haven't even flown with. So I want to try to get that set up tonight too, because tomorrow I do want to fly with the yoke and throttle, but I haven't set up anything for it yet. So we'll probably fly out of, since today we're flying out of Albuquerque, where I was at yesterday, I'll probably do a flight out of Atlanta because I was there yesterday too. So you know how it is, guys. Whenever you do a flight in real life, you kind of want to go back in the sim and simulate flying in and out of those airports and seeing that environment in the sim. So I definitely want to do a flight probably out of Atlanta. I'm not sure how far the flight is to Omaha. I'm thinking about going out there to Omaha with like a Delta 737 or something like that. So we'll see. That's kind of what.
15, contact Oakland Center 121. Correction, it'll be Seattle Center 121.4.
That's not us.
So
that's kind of what my mindset is. But so I don't have any Microsoft Flight Simulator streams planned this week because I'm pretty confident it's probably broken. So let me know though in chat. That's what I wanted to kind of ask you guys about, was how, for those of you who are playing Microsoft Flight Simulator and have updated it, how is it running for you? Like, has it improved?
Southwest 7215,
is
flight level
it better?
4.
Is it broken? What's broken? Like, let me know now and warn me so I can know, hey, not to fly whatever plane, not to use,
Seattle Center, morning,
you know, whatever add-ons are not working.
2000, Medford altimeters 2996.
P to 12000, 906, 7215.
Deuce Legend, welcome to the stream, man. Miles said first the servers died yesterday. Oh man. So sim update 6 was pretty quick compared to sim update 5. That's good to know, Sizzling Popcorn. That's definitely positive. On a bright note, AI and VATSIM lights are back again. What does that mean? Huh. So far it's been a pretty good update. That is surprising. That's great to hear, but also surprising. Ethan Sign, welcome to the stream. Good to see you. It's the least broken update they've ever done. That's amazing. Okay, that's exciting. That makes me kind of look forward to it. I wasn't really looking forward to it before, but now, if you say it like that, I'm looking forward to it. And never fly a 787, it's always broken. So let's talk about some of the add-ons then. So is the fly-by-wire working right now? Like the latest experimental or development version, is that working right now for Sim Day 6? Is the 787 with the heavy mod or the salty mod, are those working? So it's just let me know like what to stray away from. Is all the scenery working okay? I know I saw somewhere that there were some issues with the weather not loading or something like that. So what's up with that? Is that all good? Falco Fist, what's up, my friend? Good to see you. Welcome to the stream, bro. Welcome aboard, and thank you, Bisat, for the follow. Welcome to the Blue Arrow Royal family. Dev and experimental versions are working on fly-by-wire. Great, that was great. Man, you guys are just updating me. This is what I needed today. Appreciate it. I had to go out there and do research. Ain't got time for that today. Yes, this is the Frontier A321, not the Neo. They don't have a Neo for the Frontier. Rocking the Fallon the Falcon. One thing I like about Frontier and working with them is that even though I mainly only service on the ramp Frontier flights, you always get something different. Even if you get the same flight, like we usually pretty commonly every day we get a flight from Vegas to Houston, but we don't always get the same plane. It's always a different like aircraft, like livery, which is pretty cool. So sometimes I'll see the Falcon, sometimes I'll see the Bear on the livery, sometimes I'll see even the old school livery. Like they still have some planes that have the old school Frontier livery. Sometimes I'll see the Falcon. There's a bunny rabbit, there's like a coyote, there's a lot of different, like every plane has a different tail, which I really like. Like if I personally had an airline, I would do that. Like JetBlue, for example. JetBlue, a lot of their planes have different tails on them. Who else does something like that? I can't think of anybody else right off the top of my head, but I like it when they do that. It's probably more expensive, I assume, to do that, but I like it that, it kind of makes every plane unique. Jesse says Microsoft got kind of laggy for you, but works completely fine, except it crashes sometimes and the sensitivities got bad for you. Okay, I'll definitely watch out for that. Before VATSIM and AI traffic lights weren't showing, so at night you just saw the planes. Okay, so apparently they fixed that. All right. Besat, I am personally from Houston, Texas, born and raised. Man, this just looks beautiful. Wow. You guys know I love Colorado, and us flying from Albuquerque up to Colorado is just such a good choice. Flight time, let's take a look at that real quick before I jump back into the chat and get distracted. Let me see. Our flight time. I'll probably bring that up too for you guys to see. There it is. 34 minutes to Denver. And it wouldn't hurt, since we're not doing anything right now. We're still climbing, I think. Let's try to check it on the inside, make sure we are good. Yeah, we're at 29,000 feet. Still climbing for 35,000 feet. We can go ahead and hit standard here on the Barrow. And let's do something. Let's go ahead and get our destination stuff. This is a short 1 hour flight. We're on Pilotedge. We want to make sure to stay ahead of the plane at all times. Let's go to perf. Next phase, next phase, next phase. Approach. So I'm going to get the weather. I'm not going to probably put it in yet. Maybe it's a little too early to put the weather in. But I am going to at least get it and kind of get an idea of what runways they're landing on, so we can kind of make our adjustments now and not have to wait until we're already descending and we're getting busy to do that. Alright, let's see. Information Papa is current in Denver. Arriving runways 16 right. Perfect. That's what we want. 17 left, 17 right. Deploy runways 17 right, 25 and 8. Visual approaches in use. ILS runway 16 right, runway 17 right, and runway 17 left approach in use. Multiple RNAV Zulu approaches in use. VFR departures, contact clearance delivery. Advise on a course heading altitude.
Frontier Flight 116, contact Denver Center 127.02.
12702. Frontier Flight 116. That 12702. It's probably 025. Right? Yep, 25. That Denver Center? I think that's what he said. And how high are we? 30,000. Denver Center, Frontier Flight 116 is at flight level 3004350.
Clear flight 116, Denver Center, roger.
Alright, beautiful.
Southwest 7215.
Hello, Jorgen. Welcome to the stream, my friend.
4.3.
Welcome for the first time. Good to see you. Good to see you. Can you be co-pilot? Sorry, that position has already been taken, my friend. But we do still have available. Lead flight attendant is available. Gate agent is available down in Denver. Ramp agent is available down in Denver. Yeah. So those are the 3 spots we still have available on our flight today. Our co-pilot today is Midnight Maverick. Our jump seater is the homie Geo, just chilling back there with the GoPro and the video camera. do I have a jump seat camera saved? I don't think I do.
Level 7215 Cascade.
Oh, there it is.
Morning flight.
And then we got our flight engineer, Chief Sim Pilot, with us today. And then we got our Air Marshal, Andrew Cataneda. And then our dog in the cargo is Xavier Meyer.
Altimeter 29906.
So we're not gonna make any changes at all because the ATIS gives us one of the runways we want. So we'll request 16 right. He might give us one of the others. If that's the case, that's okay. But for the most part, we'll rock that. So we're good to go. But yes, 30 minutes out as of now from Denver, climbing to 35,000 feet. We're not cruising yet, but look at that view out the window, man. Beautiful. DCS today around 3-ish. No, I got an appointment to do something at 3. Maybe tonight. Maybe. I don't know. We'll see. We'll keep in touch, bro. We'll keep in touch. All right, I'm back on the chat. Jorgen, yes, got you, my friend. Flight attendant just for you, my friend. There it is. The very high responsibility, Mr. Edgehill. Deuce Legends already a co-pilot. How? When did you get that? Did you get that? No, Midnight Mavericks are co-pilot. But what was I talking about? The dog. Nope, Matthew, you're not the dog. Xavier called that earlier too. You guys got here too late. You got to be here early. First come, first serve. All right, we're contrailing somewhere over Colorado. I will show you guys very quickly the map for those of you who are just joining us and have no idea where Colorado is. Because I understand you might be living in Australia. Like, where the heck is Colorado? I feel you. I feel that way about like almost every place in Europe. I'm like, I don't know where that's at, man. Show me the map. That's kind of cool. So we are pretty close to our top of climb. We'll zoom out here, show you guys. So this is the United States of America. Actually, we're still in New Mexico. This is the northern part of New Mexico. Another very popular place to go to in New Mexico is Santa Fe. I would love to go there. I think they have like a really popular train museum, and you guys know that I like trains a little bit, so it'd be kind of cool to go out there and check that out. Route 66 is apparently in New Mexico. Didn't know that until yesterday, so that's a thing. But we're going into Colorado from the south. We'll fly over. Anything interesting? Won't be very close to Colorado Springs. Nah, not really. We definitely have some beautiful mountains happening from here on out, that's for sure. But other than that, we're, pretty straightforward flight. Again, only 1 hour in flight time. 28 minutes out. 28 minutes out now. So pretty cool. But yeah, so a couple other things that happened that was really exciting in Albuquerque was the airport. So I mentioned at the very beginning of the stream. Matter of fact, hold on. Let's go ahead and turn off the seatbelt signs for you guys. At the very beginning of the stream, I mentioned that the airport is not only an international airport for passengers and cargo, but also a military Air Force base. So while I was there, I was just like blown away by the fact that there was a group of F-18s taking off and landing on the same runway that the A320s land on. I was like, this is freaking dope. This is so cool, and it's it's loud. You hear them. They also had C-130s taking off out there pretty often, and then they had the what's the heck of that plane? The Osprey was there. A few, like a whole squad of Osprey taking off and everything. So really cool. Dougal, welcome to the stream, man. Good to see you, bro. Appreciate you coming through. Hopefully you're doing well, man. So that was really cool. But what was the really cool part though was at night. At night, every night apparently they do lights out military drills. Thank you, Shadiq Nasir, for the subscription. Welcome to the Blue Arrow family. Welcome to the stream, and hopefully you're enjoying the flight so far. But yeah, at night, and I've never seen this in person before, but they do like night drills. So they have like, for example, what I saw was they turn off all the airport lights, not the terminal lights, but like all the ground lights, like the runway lights are all off, the ILS lights are off, the PAPI lights are off, the taxi lights,
7215 to set a maintain
all that
speed
stuff is
valve.
off. It's pitch black. And then they have, you know, different types of military planes coming in and doing touch and goes, doing landings. I think they might do full stop. I'm not sure, but I know they're going in doing practice landings into the airport with no lights. And the plane.
Flight 116 descend via T-bar 3 arrival, runway 16 right transition. Report leaving flight level 350.
All right, we'll just send via the T-bar 3 16 right transition, and we'll let you know when we're leaving flight level 350 Frontier flight 116. But yeah, so lights out was cool. The plane had no lights either, so the plane had no nav lights, no nothing, no strobes, no beacon. Everything was turned off, just completely blacked out. It was so cool. I was lucky to even get to see it. I just happened to look in that direction to see the plane come in and land in the dark. It was so cool. And they had them off for a while until our flight that we were doing was ready for them to go. So it was really dope. And I also saw a few Osprey take off in the dark, and they have on the edge of the propellers, they have like this light on them. I don't know how it actually works, but they have like this light, so at night you see like a ring, like a green ring around both propellers spinning around. It looks so cool at night. What 747 freighter would I recommend for X-Plane? I really don't have a recommended 747 freighter. The Phyllis one that just came out, that's probably the best 747 we have. There are some free ones out there. So look into that. There's also another one. I know SSG has a 747. It's okay. Like I wouldn't really recommend it that much, but I think some people would find joy in it. But I just can't. It doesn't have my personal seal of approval. So honestly, I don't have a recommended freighter from 747. So sorry. You saw a C5 Galaxy taking off out of Memphis. Huge plane. Oh, that's cool. Juji, what's up, man? Welcome to the stream. How you doing, man? I'm good, Jorgen. I don't really drink coffee or tea, but I'll take a water. Dougal used to run blackout TAC descents in Afghanistan with the 130s. Was nuts. I know, it's so cool. Like, it's just interesting seeing it. I was like, I saw that and I was like, how can I simulate this in either DCS World or Microsoft Flight Sim when I get home? I want to try this, but I don't. You probably have to make a custom scenery that has no lights on it to try to do it. That's the only way I could think to make it work. All right, let's find out where our top of the descent is, because he told us basically to send when we're ready via the arrivals. So we're going on to brief that, because we're cruising now at 35,000 feet, and I want to make sure we don't miss our top of the descent. So I'm gonna bring up SensorKit Pro again for you guys, so we can all look through it together. So if I make a mistake, you can call me out on it, and we'll all learn, I guess. So here is our arrival, the T-Bar 3. Our transition for the T-Bar 3 is... Where's our transition? GNDLA. Gotta find out where the heck that is. Oh, it's down here.
7215, turn right heading 110.
So there's GNDLA. Our first altitude restriction is bro at 27,000 feet at or above. And then we have T-Bar at or above 20,000, at or below 22,000. So as long as we're between that, we're good. So I would honestly right now set my altitude here to 22,000. I have constraints turned on, so I can actually see that here. So you see at bro, we have 27,000 feet. I can zoom out and see that we have all the pink text here showing us where our speed restrictions are and things like that. Captain Colorado, good to see you, man. Thank you so much for that subscription as well, bro. Speaking of Colorado, we're flying into Colorado right now, into Denver, from Albuquerque. So man, you came for the perfect first stream. But good to see you, man. Thank you so much for hanging out with us today, bro. I don't see like an actual top of the descent marker unless we already missed it. Oh, it's right here. Yeah, it's right underneath bro. So I guess we'll descend at bro, and hopefully we'll make it down low enough. That's a decent amount of altitude to lose at T-bar.
7215, 12 miles from O.
Let's do this. So T-bar.
7,100 until established on the localizer. Clear the ILS runway 14.
What do we want to do? Progress. And then, was it TBARR? I'm gonna put that right here to kind of get an idea how far away we are. So we're 100 miles out right now from T-bar, and that's where we want to be at 20,000 feet. And we can go back to our flight plan, just make sure that those altitudes are lined up correctly. So bro, 35,000, top of descent. Oh, it's right there, right after bro. And yeah, it shows it correctly. We'll see. We'll try to trust the plane today. What I will do though is go ahead and get the information for the airport, or for our approach. So I'm gonna refresh the ATIS for Denver, and we'll get that. That's me sick. All right, let's see. So information Papa is now current. Same runways are in use: 16 right, 17 left, 17 right. Departing 17 right, 25 and 8. What we need is, let me see, winds 170 at 6, QNH can be 3023, 3023, and our temperature in Denver right now is looking like 5. HD, what's up, man? How you doing, bro? Hopefully you're having a good day so far, man. Let's see, 170 at 6 knots. And ciao to Nicola. Welcome to the stream. 170/6. Yes, I copy that, Dougal. If you type one more time, I'm gonna have to silence you, my friend. And let's see, 416 right. He says 16 right transition, so we need to make sure that we're using the right transition for 16 right. Because I chose Kale, and I don't know if that's right. Decision height though is going to be for 16 right on the ILS. Where's it at? Where is it? Oh, here it is. It is 5526. There we go. Remember, Denver has a high elevation. The elevation in Denver is
7215, contact Medford Tower 119.4.
Is 5,351. It's pretty close actually. It's a little bit higher than Albuquerque, but it's about the same. I didn't realize that. All right, cool. Man, look at this view. Now the cloud is not cloudy anymore, so we're not getting any of the enhanced clouds.
215 Medford Tower,
still
wind
looks
calm,
pretty good.
runway 14, clear to land.
Thank you, Nicola. I appreciate it. But yeah, I answered the question earlier. I said I don't drink coffee or tea, but I'll take a water. There you go. I mean, I love Colorado. Whether I'm flying over it, driving through it, it don't matter. I was really thinking, to be honest, because here's the thing, guys. For a person who loves aviation lover who loves planes, being a ramp agent is like a really dope job. It doesn't pay that great, to be honest with you. It's not the best paying job. It doesn't matter where you go. But you get flight benefits and you get to be around planes. So if you can take how much it pays, then you're good to go. But the reason I bring that up is because, again, Albuquerque badly needs it. So if you live in around Albuquerque, Santa Fe, whatever in that area around Albuquerque Airport, and you're looking for a job, I definitely recommend going on Indeed.com and applying for a ramp agent, a ramp technician job. A really cool job. But also, they're hiring like crazy in Denver too. So if you live out here in Colorado, in or around Denver, you know, maybe find a job with Southwest, United, Frontier. They're all hiring right now, like crazy. I'm pretty sure a lot of other cities around the U.S. and probably around the world too are hiring. So just letting you know. And it's really cool. Like since I've mentioned that I've been doing this, I've been meeting and getting a lot of private messages, I should say, from people saying that they also do it or they did it at one point. So it's pretty cool. My call sign right now is Frontier Flight 116. We'll do a military plane next week. I was gonna do it this week originally. I was gonna fly the F-16, but next week we'll be flying the F-16 on DCS World. Not the whole week, but we'll find a day, some day next week to do the F-16 stream. Right now, I'm still doing weapons training. If you guys know much about DCS World, it's very involved and it takes a bit of time to learn the systems and how to work the radars and use all the air-to-ground weapons, air-to-air weapons. So next week we'll be hopping F-16. I got a brand new F-16 livery for my squad, my Blue Arrow Force. So looking forward to that. Made by the homie Aviation 360, the same guy who made the F-14 Tomcat livery for us that we streamed last time. That was a lot of fun. So yeah, if you're into DCS World, we do have liveries now for the F-16, F-18, and the F-14. So definitely go and pick those up and enjoy. I can't remember if this plane's going to descend on its own or if I got to do it myself. So we'll have to watch it and see. But that'll be next week for those of you who are interested in more like military ops and a little bit more fast-paced. I'm not a big fan of Concords, so you're not going to see me fly that. Yeah. Not anytime soon. Oh, somebody also asked earlier about the A340. Let me explain about the A340, how I feel about it. I've been seeing a few different streamers streaming it, and it looks really good. But I haven't really come to a decision. I'm not going to get a free version of it, right? That's not going to happen. And that doesn't determine whether or not I get a plane. But that being said, when it comes to me spending my own money on a plane, I am very picky, right? Like me, and I know a lot of you guys can probably relate as well, but you know, these planes are not cheap, right? And a lot of us can't afford to buy every single payware plane that comes out. It doesn't matter if you have a YouTube channel or not, right? And for me, it's like, how much am I gonna fly this plane? And the fact that the A340 currently today only has maybe 4 airlines that actually actively fly it is kind of one of the reasons that I'm like, I'm not sure. Like, yes, of course, I'm a big aviation fan. I want to fly everything, you know, even the Concorde, A380, stuff like. I'm not that interested in it. Yeah, I would love to fly, give it a chance, give it a try, see what it looks like, see what it flies like, see some of the things that are interesting about it. Let's go ahead and hit this here. Starting our descent. But at the same time, it's like, well, if I buy this plane, I'm gonna probably do like 2 streams with it. Am I gonna touch it again? That's the big question for me. So I'm still kind of debating on that.
15 right when you're able, Alpha to the terminal 6 down the STRIX.
Let's go and call it descent.
Well done.
Denver Center, Frontier Flight 116 is descending from Flight Level 350 for the T-Bar 3.
Frontier Flight 116, Roger, Denver altimeter 3022.
All right, beautiful. We're descending into good old Denver, Colorado. But yeah, so it's a thing. Like, even with the Toliss 747 that came out recently, honestly, it looks like an amazing plane. And yes, I want to fly it. I want to have it. I want it to be in my hangar. But it costs $70. And I'm like, how often am I going to fly a classic 747 in X plane? Right? Now, if they had released a plane like that or that caliber on Microsoft Flight Simulator, it may be a whole different story. But even on Microsoft Flight Simulator, I'm being really picky on the add-ons that I buy and scenery, stuff like that. It's just, there's a lot going on, a lot of scenery add-ons coming out, and they're not bad. They're actually really good. It's just that you can't afford to buy every single one. Or you just have no money. So the A340 kind of in the same boat. It's like, all right, this looks like a great plane, a great release. I think they're going to do a great job. I don't know much about it, right? I haven't flown it myself. I can't say whether or not it's worth it. But for me, it's like I kind of have to weigh out the options and see, right? Should I get the 340 or should I wait for the Q400, which I am definitely going to buy day one. That's a plane that I can fly back to back over and over. Like if I compare the Q400 that's coming out from FlyJSim compared to the A340 that's coming out from Toliss, which one am I going to fly more? For my personal taste and the way that the types of flights and stuff that I do, the Q400 is going to get way more flight hours than the A340. Now, even though the A340 is longer, long hauls, longer flights, still I'm going to fly the Q400. That's just me, right? That's just my taste, my style. But like another plane that honestly I would say I missed out on actually was the A300 and A310. Now I still don't really care for the A310, just it's too stubby for me. But the A300, I've been seeing a lot of them in real life at my airport, and I'm like, man, I kind of want to fly the A300 from UPS, from FedEx. I'm probably gonna end up buying that sometime soon. So if I'm gonna spend my money on a plane right now, the 340 is just not my first choice, right? I'm probably gonna end up getting it. Like if I'm like, all right, I'm gonna buy a plane, and it's either $80 or $60, $70 to the 340, or the same amount of money to the INI A300, which I know it has proven to be one of the best add-ons for my X-Plane right now. And I think we heard somewhere they're going to be bringing that to the X-Plane at some point, which is super exciting. So that's kind of where I'm at, where my mindset is. So it just depends on the type of plane that comes out. Again, this is nothing against the developers who spent a lot of time on it. Some people love the 340. If it was a 330, it might be a different story, right? But it just, for me, it kind of comes down to what do I like, what do I prefer in real life, how much am I going to fly it in a sim, am I going to get my money's worth, am I going to make a review for it, you know, stuff like that. Some of the things that I think about when it comes to buying planes. And when it comes to planes like a 340 where it's going to cost, you know, probably $70 or more, I don't know what the price is going to be, but that's when it gets even more. Like if the price was lower, maybe I would be more willing to give it a try. You get what I'm trying to say? But I like what you just said. They need to have a trial. I think if planes on Microsoft Flight Simulator and X-Plane are going to cost more than the cost of a regular video game, which is $69.99, then we need to start having trial versions. And I think there's a couple airplanes and add-ons that have done something like this. I can't remember who did it or is doing it, but if you could have like a 340, like enhanced skyscapes, for example, well, we can't see any clouds, but the cloud add-on we're using right now, you can actually download a demo version to see not only do you like how it looks, but does it work well on your system. So if we could have the ability to like download the Toliss A340 trial version, right? Exactly, just like DCS has the similar thing. That download the trial version, see, all right, how much do I like this plane? Is it just the hype about it because all my favorite streamers are flying it, now I want it? Or is it because I actually like this plane and see myself flying this? Because some people also, you know, some people spend most of their time flying for their virtual airline, right? And if your virtual airline doesn't have A340s, then yeah, you're gonna go hop on A340, do a couple for fun flights, and you're gonna hop back to your virtual airline and do the planes that you are allowed to fly in virtual airline, right? Which are like 320s, 737s, 767s, 75s, 330s, stuff like that. So anyways, that's kind of my mindset behind not just pointing out the 340, but just planes in general, because I've already skipped out personally since X-Plane, so since Microsoft came out, I've already skipped out on the A310, the A300, the A34 isn't out yet, but the 747 from Felis, something else that came out that I didn't get. So yeah, and then again, like another plane, the ERJ from X-Crafts, that's coming out eventually. That's another plane that, like, it's not my favorite type of plane, but I do see myself flying that one a bit more often than a long haul wide body. Now if it was a 777, that's a whole different story. That's a whole different story. That's a plane that I love in real life.
Flight 116, contact Denver approach 120.35.
12035. So 12435, 124.035.
Neither. Frontier Flight 116, Denver approach is on 120.35.
Thank you. 120.35. Frontier Flight 116. All right. I got that completely wrong. 12035. There we go. Switch it over. How are we doing on our altitude? The altitude looks great. Beautiful. Let's continue that descent down to 17,000. 14,000. All right. Denver approach, Frontier Flight 116 is descending via T-bar at flight level 220.
Frontier Flight 116, Denver approach. Advise information, Quebec, altimeter 3022, and expect a visual approach runway 16 right.
All right, we'll expect a visual 16 right, and we'll slide over and grab Quebec, Frontier Flight 116. All right, we have Papa. We don't have Quebec. Let's continue that descent though. 14,000. We'll get the visual, which is good. You got in trouble on Pilotedge last time. What happened, Dougal? What'd you do, man? What'd you do? What'd you do? Denver approach, Frontier Flight 116, we have Quebec.
Mile south, southeast, back, looking for...
Frontier Flight 116, I got your call. Thanks for Quebec. And other aircraft calling, stepped on second.
Alright guys, we are just, what is going on with my scenery today?
12 to the southeast with Quebec, inbound full stop.
Second call sign.
That's the Tango Charlie 223.
Tango Charlie 223.
That is correct.
Yeah, we're not going to speak of the broken
not a legal
737 MAX.
registration. Next time you fly, we'll need to make sure that you're using something legal.
Yeah, I can't wait for the 737
for
PNDG. I'm looking forward to flight factor 787 and 777 and the Q400. Those are all planes I'm really looking forward to right now. And I'm probably still going to get the 300, A300 pretty sometime in the near future because it's been on my radar for a very long time. Let's put some speed brakes out and continue our descent into Denver. So as we get the visual for 16 right, one thing I just want to confirm is make sure that I do have the correct transition for 16 right. It says via cliff. Do a real quick look here at our flight plan, make sure we're going the right direction. Alright, so from Monarch, we need to go to Euless between 17, okay, and then Epic, Redville. After Redville should be Cliff. There's Cliff. Then on track 353, expect radar vectors. So final. Okay, so that's good. That's what we want. So that all looks good to me. Beautiful. Alright. Yeah, this looks like snow or something out here. Yeah, I'm not sure what's up my scenery today. Got a big crab too. Let's go ahead and pull those speed brakes back out. No setup tour today. It's a little bit too late in the flight. It's kind of getting to the busy part where we got to pay attention. But we did do it last flight. And ask me again, maybe earlier in cruise. And tomorrow when we're flying, I can do a setup tour. I do have a camera ready and a setup to do that if you guys want to see. So. Matter of fact, we'll be flying a different setup tomorrow too. Today we're using the Thrustmaster TCA joystick and throttle and add-ons, but tomorrow we'll be using the Honeycomb if everything works okay. Yeah, it's the thing. The 300, it looks like it's such a good plane, and I just, whenever it came out, I wasn't ready to spend that kind of money on a plane. And I've been waiting for it to go on sale, but it just does not want to go on sale enough. You know what I mean? Like it went down like 5%. I'm like, come on, that's not a sale. Just basically cutting the taxes off. So maybe, I don't know. I mean, I feel like I haven't missed out too much. Like I probably wouldn't fly as much as I fly this, right? Like yes, I'll fly 300 pretty decent amount, but I won't fly 300 more than I'll fly 321 or 737. So
that's the 223.
And the cool thing is they keep updating it too, or maybe I'll just wait for it to come out on Microsoft.
I
I don't know. Kind of something similar with the Bay 146. British Airways something. I actually have that one, and I have still not had a chance to fly it. It's kind of intimidating looking, I'm not gonna lie. But now I know it's coming out on Microsoft Flight Simulator. I'm like, maybe I can give them a bit more of a look. Alright, so we have information Quebec flying into Denver, altimeter 3022. There we go. And looking for runway 16 right. Let's make sure that our navigation stuff is good. So the ILS for 16 right, even though we're doing visual, we're still gonna get the ILS, which is a 111.9. That's already plugged in. That's what I like to see. Alright, so far so good, guys. Except for the scenery. I'm not sure what's up with all this snow. Like, apparently it's real cold out here in I don't know why I look like this. Am I busy tomorrow? I don't know. Hit me up. Yeah, for me, like, I'm looking for like, yeah, 25-35% off. Because honestly, when the A3, when the Beluga came out, I think it's when I saw the biggest sale for the A300. Yeah, when the Beluga came out, because it was built on top of it, it was built from the A300 systems and whatever. We got a big sale for it, but since then I haven't seen a bigger sale. So I should have jumped on it that week because I refused to buy the Beluga. I was like, I ain't flying that plane. That's not me. That is not me.
So that's a 223 right turn off the runway when you're able and into the ramp on Alpha. This frequency is fine. If you want to look up registration rules, there's a website called myflightroute.com. The tools submenu, there's information there about November numbers.
Roger, I'll take a look at that as soon as I park this thing. Thank you for your help, 223.
No problem.
Hi, ATC's being very friendly today, guys. Helping people out on frequency, that's what I like to see. That's what I like. This is on the only flight today, by the way, guys. So once we land in Denver, we'll park it, watch replay, and we'll be done. Pretty short flight, short stream today. Just got back in town. I didn't want to stress myself too much. I got a lot of other things I want to take care of while I'm here. But looking forward to the next trip, though. Next time we get to go out of town. Got to do a lot of work while I was in Albuquerque. Really cool airport. Really cool airport. Yeah, man, I can't wait for the A310. I can't wait for just more planes in general for Microsoft, bro. Ah, man, I tell you, I can't wait for more more airliners, quality airliners. I should be specific. It's only 30 degrees Fahrenheit in Colorado. That's pretty darn cold, bro. For us Texans, that's pretty darn cold. There's our airport right off our nose. I still don't know why all this is snow. I know that this airport has a snow version. Maybe I have that installed or turned on or something, so which is not right. But let's not forget, airport elevation is around 5,000 feet, and we're at 13,000 feet MSL, so we're lower than we think. It's International Flight Controller Day? What? What does that even mean? How do we celebrate? I don't know what airport that is. It's another smaller airport. Gio, you don't miss driving truck long distance. Really? I thought you loved that stuff, man. I thought you loved driving long distance in the truck. Alright guys, we are close. We'll be expecting to get Tower here soon. And Tower is going to be on... Well, of course there's a bunch of Tower frequencies. We're getting 1.6 though. It's supposed to be 1353. Yeah, 1353. Make sure it's the right one. Yeah, 1353. Yeah, we also, while I was in Albuquerque, we almost had to service a, what do you call it? A, what the heck's his name? A diversion. So, there was a flight coming from Richmond. I think it was going to LAX. JetBlue, and somebody was sick on the plane. They had a medical emergency, and it was really interesting seeing what that's like from the ground, like what that perspective is from the ground. Here comes the cliff now. We should hear from him in a second for some vectors, but what they do is they you know, I guess whenever the pilot finds out there's an issue, they contact dispatch or a bunch of different people, whatever, and they go and they find out. Not only do they look to see what are the closest airports they are to, but also what airports can provide to them the services needed for whatever that emergency is. So they called our station, which was Albuquerque, where I was at the time, and
Frontier Flight 116, fly present heading vectors for the visual approach runway 16 right and descend and maintain 9,000.
Down to 9,000, present heading. Expect the visual approach 16 right. Frontier Flight 116. Alright, present heading, we'll click here. It's me 349 right now. And we'll go down to 9,000. I'm going to control my speed manually. We put our speed about 247 knots. Well, what is the last restriction we had actually? I think it was 210. Yeah, so we got to do 210. Stay at 210. Down to 9,000. Is it descending? Yeah, it's descending. And we go to get the land lights on. But yeah, there's a diversion. So they called on the phone and was like, "Hey, there might be a diversion come to your airport. Can you take it?" And you have the ability to accept it. Not me personally, but the person who's managing the airport or whatever. What? What do you mean 100 above what? Yeah, that's not right. That's not accurate. Like, you freaked me out for a second. So anyways, end of the day, we did not get that diversion. Not because we rejected it, but because I think they decided to either go somewhere else, or maybe they were able to resolve it on board. No clue. Let's go flaps 1. And we're descending for 9,000. So, pretty cool. You don't like the long distance because of the cold? Yeah, I get you about that, man. Yeah. You drive out of one place, it's all warm, and you go somewhere it's freezing cold. It was actually pretty cold, surprisingly. For whatever reason, I always thought the New Mexico, you know, Albuquerque, that's like the desert. It's always hot. I was wrong. It was like 50s, 40s while we were there, so I was cold. As a person from Texas, where it does not get that cold very often, I got cold. So I had freaking layers on layers.
Flight 116, turn right heading 080.
Right 080, Frontier Flight 116. Alright, beautiful. I already have our ILS stuff set up. You can see it's already showing it. We're 10 miles out. So he's basically going to vector us back around. And while we're in a turn, I'm going to slow down. 200 knots. My favorite plane is the Boeing 787. My favorite airliner. My favorite fighter jet is now the F-18 Hornet. And my favorite GA plane is a King Air 350. Or I should say my favorite GA turboprop plane is the King Air 350. My favorite private jet is the Challenger 630 or 650. They all come in categories. I can't just say which one's my favorite, period. I can't do that. I can't. Alright guys, we're on right base, runway 16 right.
Frontier Flight 116, descend and maintain 7,000.
Down on 7,000, Frontier Flight 116. Alright, let's make that one quick. A bit of spoilers there to keep us down slow.
Frontier Flight 116, turn right heading 150.
Right 150, Frontier Flight 116. And we have the field.
Frontier Flight 116, quick visual approach, runway 16 right.
Clear visual 16 right, Frontier Flight 116. Alright, so that basically means that we have the clear to go. Alright, 150. Heading for 7,000 feet. We are below the glide slope. You can see right here, this is the line directing us to the ILS, or this basically is the ILS line. We're 9 miles out. I'm going to slow down a bit more. And it has not met the localizer just yet. We can switch it over to the ILS and see that we're just to the right of it.
2,500.
So we'll stay on this track. There it is. I just picked up the loc, and we're leveling off 7,000 feet. And apparently it's wintertime out here. It's snowy, it's cold. Captain Bombosa, let's get it. Let's get it, let's get it. Let's see what we can do today. Let's get prepared. Alright, so spoilers up. A landing cam on. Flaps 2. The rest of this stuff is good. Auto brake, I'm gonna do medium today. Double check landing lights are on.
Frontier Flight 116, contact tower 135.3, you'll see ya.
Alright, we'll contact tower for Frontier Flight 116, thank you. Alright, over to tower. So helpful having that already plugged in. Denver Tower, Frontier Flight 116 is on final visual 16 right.
Frontier Flight 116, Denver Tower, runway 16 right, cleared to land, wind 180.8.
Little land 16 right, Frontier Flight 116. I need to get slowed down a bit. Another notch of flaps. We're a little fast. We're on the glide slope though. Get my airport chart. Landing 16 right. It's gonna be exiting to the left. All right, let's get it. Yeah, that ortho. I'm not digging it. I need to fix that. Well. We'll also get my notes ready because they always give me that taxi clearance right after. Alright, let's keep that speed coming back. Keep the speed coming back. A little bit faster. That looks good. We're good. Flaps full. Get rid of spoilers. We'll arm the spoilers. Track IR on. And we are gonna get some flying in today, guys. Uh-oh, what happened? There we go. And autopilot off. My aircraft.
Gear.
Oh shoot.
Too low. Gear.
I know.
Met for ground on 1 Mike Juliet, I fire to Monterey.
Too low. Gear.
Everyone, Mike Juliet, Bedford ground, prefer flying the
You're still coming down. There it is, 3 green. We're landing. Speed. Not too much, don't want to float it.
Everyone, Mike Juliet, Bedford ground, clear to Monterey Airport. Route 7 departure.
100.
Halem transition.
50.
Direct point Reyes VOR, then it's file.
30. 20.
Climb via SID.
Retard.
Squawk 2405.
Retard.
Good on Mike Juliet, cleared Monterey, Route 7 departure, Talem transition, then direct
Reversers.
point Reyes. And then that's file, climb via SID, and squawk 2405.
Well, Mike Juliet, area back right. Q.
We'll take this one.
Roger, flight 116 left at Delta 5, contact ground.
Alright, we'll take Delta over to Delta 5. Frontier Flight 116 will contact ground.
No, you're supposed to exit on Delta 5. You're on Delta 8 now. Just hold short, or correction, southbound Delta and contact ground for further.
Alright, I was already committed. Delta, we'll go southbound Delta to Delta 5 and contact ground. Frontier Flight 116. Yeah, he told me that as I was already pointing my nose. So be a right turn here on Delta. We'll continue southbound.
We apologize for the delay. Please coordinate with airline staff as necessary regarding connecting flights or accommodations.
APU on. Yeah, I'm glad that the oral warning said gear, because we definitely would not have pulled those gear up. Because I completely forgot. Alright, we need contact ground. I don't know what frequency that's on. Ground west. I guess are we west? Yeah, we're west. So 1275. Welcome to Denver, guys. I'll take that landing. Especially with coming in with no practice on that one in a 321. Yep, that looks good. Pushing over the ground. Yeah, I feel like my landings are improving slightly. Obviously, they could be much better, but I haven't been smashing it as much as I used to, right? Right? I mean, you gotta give me credit for that. Give me some credit for some improvement. APU's firing up, landing lights coming off. One thing I noticed with the planes that have come into our gate is that they don't actually have it all the way turned off. They just have it retracted. Or no, not retracted. It's out. The landing light is out, but it's not retracted. That's what I'm trying to say. Alright, so we'll stop here at Delta 5. And we'll get our taxi clearance from Denver ground. It right here. We'll hold it right here, I guess. Alright, parking brake set. APU is firing up. We'll cure the right engine. And let's talk to our people. Also gonna get the electric pump on. There we go. I'm gonna get my notes ready to copy ground. Denver ground. Frontier flight 116 is at Delta 5, ready to taxi parking.
Delta 16, correction, Frontier flight 116 Denver ground. Are you going to the A gates?
Yes, sir.
You know which gate number?
I do not. Any number's fine.
16, Roger. Are you going under the bridge? Are you going to go on the east side of the bridge, or are you going to stay over on the west side?
Yeah, we can stay on the left side. That's fine.
All right, Frontier flight 116, go Delta 5, then Whiskey Bravo, Golf, and then left turn Alpha Sierra into the ramp.
Sierra. Alright, take Delta 5, Whiskey Bravo, the Golf, left on Alpha Sierra to the ramp. Frontier flight 116.
I'm just checking because the 321 won't fit under the bridge.
Good to know. So do I need to go on the other side?
Well, that's why I was asking if you know where you park. Because if you want to go to the other side, then you got to go north side, Alpha November.
I just don't want to die, so whichever.
Well, they just don't go under the bridge. So taxi instruction is still good. Just don't try to go under the bridge.
Copy. Thanks for that. All right. All right, guys. Let's go. One engine taxi over to wherever the heck we're going. Apparently, 21s can't fit under the bridge. Did not know that. Did not know that. But guys, if you just joined us, welcome to Denver, Colorado. Just landed on runway 16 right. I think it was a mid 200s, something like that. So I'll take it. We're gonna be taking a left here on Delta 5. We're flying Frontier and the A321. And I'll tell you, there was a lot of really nice, super scenic flight. I really liked it. The brake fan needs to come on because those brakes are hot. One thing is really interesting working on the ramp is whenever the plane parks and you have to go up behind the engine to set the chocks. And you set the chocks obviously right on the main landing gear, and you can literally feel the brake heat coming from the hot brakes. It's so cool. Sometimes I'm like, man, if this plane exploded, not the plane, but if the tire exploded right now, I would die. So it's a weird thought to have, but sometimes I have it. But that's pretty cool. So anyways, landing lights I think are off, but as I was saying earlier, a lot of times when the planes come in, they don't actually retract the landing lights. I don't know if this is an airline thing. I'm just telling you what I have observed myself, but they'll have the landing lights off, the taxi lights off, obviously. But then they'll still have the lights out. They'll be off. Strobes can come off though, because we're no longer on the active runway. Wing lights, we'll leave that on for now as we taxi up the ramp in Denver. He's like, that's why I'm like, you know, he knows these airports way better than I do. I had no idea I couldn't fit under. I probably still would have went under that thing. All right, so we're left on Whiskey Bravo now. It's gonna be Golf next. And then left on Alpha Sierra, wherever that is. I don't even know where Terminal A is, to be honest with you. Let me look at the parking gates. I gotta keep giving it left rudder, since we're only taxiing one engine. Alright, what taxiway is this? This is like the next hard part about the flight is finding where the heck you're going. So this is Foxtrot. This next one up here is Golf. And I think he wanted us to take a left on Golf. Or was it left after Golf? Alpha Sierra to the ramp. I'm gonna stop here for a second while I ask the flight attendants for directions. Which you would never do because they don't know. They don't know where the heck they're going either. airport parking, standardized taxi routes, parking gates. I think that's what I want. Yep, parking gate. There we go. Alright. He didn't give me like a gate number. He just, oh, here's Concourse A. Where is that? Alright, we're at golf now. I should know this. I fly into Denver all the time. I should freaking know. That is true. FlightAware does give. The problem is this flight doesn't happen every day. So before the flight, I did actually look for the gate they use for this flight, and but I couldn't find it because they don't fly today. They don't have another flight until I think Thursday, Friday. Because Albuquerque is not like a highly demanded place to go to. They don't have flights going there every single day. Man, I'm lost like a muscle. Golf. This is where it ends. Left Alpha Sierra to the ramp. But where the heck is Alpha Sierra? And where is Golf? I see Concourse A. Oh, I see Alpha. Is it a right turn or left turn? Okay, the bridge. Okay, I see the bridge. Caution, overhead passenger bridge on south side of Concourse A provide 42 feet tail and up to blah blah blah. Okay, so yeah, I know where it's at now. I know where we're going. So it'll be a right turn. Yeah, right here. I think we'll find a. He'll tell us if we're wrong. So I think this is Golf. Lost in the sauce, yes sir. Yeah, because United Park's there. To the left, Spirit and Southwest park over there. And I think Frontier does park closest to the main terminal. I like Denver Airport. When I was there last time, they had a really cool, like, yeah, it's just a really cool airport. I like the way it's designed inside and out. Hello, Cessna. This will be the 4th GA plane we murdered today. Dead, all kinds of dead. Alright, we're on Golf, taxiing south. We don't want to go under the bridge, so we want to be over there. Yeah. Yeah, I guess that works. Any plans for December holidays? You know what? Probably. I haven't thought about it. But yeah, every year we usually do giveaways in December, so I probably should start working on that, right? But if you guys, any of you guys want to contribute to that this year, I don't see any Frontier flights. I see. Oh, there's Front. That's JetBlue. I see Delta, British Airways. Maybe it's the other side. Oh, well, we're to park where we park. It is what it is. But yeah, if you guys want to contribute to our December holiday giveaways, definitely let me know. I have not started planning for that yet, but I guess it is getting to that time of year, isn't it? How am I streaming this on one monitor? I'm just used to it, man. This is all I've had. This is all I've ever had is one monitor. You know, what you don't know is what you don't know.
Medford ground, Phenom 1 Mike Juliet at the FBO information uniform at the taxi.
So one day I'll get a second monitor and live in the life.
1 Mike Juliet, Medford ground, runway 14, taxi via Bravo 3.
Right, I'm gonna take that
Bravo
spot
3
next to
runway
JetBlue.
14, 1 Mike Juliet.
Yeah, I think we're supposed to be on the other side. I think that's why he mentioned that, because I think Frontier parks on the other side. I've never flown Frontier into Denver, so I don't know what they do, where they go. This is our spot. So as we approach the gate, turn off the taxi lights. We don't blind the ground crew, and we'll follow the marshaller in. Alright, so left, 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 left. Alright, straight in. Coming, keep coming. Alright, and almost there. What? Not the right signal. I don't know. People do it differently. Alright, so we're good. We're here. It's whatever. APU's already on, so we shut off the other engine. And we're not in Microsoft Flight Simulator, so we're not going to get hit with that menu screen that we usually get hit with. And now we will watch the replay. Man, that was a good flight. I really enjoyed that. Thank you, Pilotedge, for the ATC today. And we didn't get in trouble at all. I'm surprised. I don't know why I always decide my first flight back from a trip I want to do it on Pilotedge, because usually I'm all rusty because I haven't flown in a few days. So thankfully we didn't have any issues. We had a pretty decent landing rate. I'll take what Sim Toolkit Pro gave us, which is a negative 138 on the landing rate. That's the one I'm going with today. All right, put that on the record book. So let's go ahead and turn that off. Engines are already killed. I'm not gonna worry about the jetway or nothing like that. Let's get disconnected from Pilotedge. As soon as I figure out how. Pilotedge, there it is. Disconnect.
Disconnected.
Sweet. I'm looking forward to seeing that replay for sure. I want to see where Frontier parks though. Are they over here? Yep. I should have parked over here. Yeah, all the Frontier planes are on this side. So we could have either went around and parked over there or whatever. That's what he was asking. Do you want to go around to the east side of the airport or do you want to park on the west side? I didn't know what the heck he was talking about. So, but yeah, the reason I'm confused is because we're at my airport. What he's doing right now actually means, well, if he were to do the animation where he goes like this, that actually means that the chocks are, or this, so chocks are placed, or this chocks are removed. That's why I'm like, what are you talking about, bro? This also I learned in Albuquerque, the way they do a hole, like this is not this, it's actually arms to the side. Yeah, it's different. Anyways, it's different in different places, so I'm not saying that what I do is the way to go. As long as uniform wherever you're at, then you're good to go. So watch replay and see. But yeah, I don't actually work on the ramp again until Friday, so flight, which is good. I definitely need a few days off from being gone. Where is replay mode? Is it view? Is it file? Developer? How did I forget this? There it is. Alright, see how we did. Yeah, I only got one monitor. One monitor. Oh man, well, guys, thank you so much for hanging out with me today. It's been fun, it's been cool. Thank you guys for welcoming me back. It's always good to come back into town and get some flying in, you know. It's always a pleasure. Let's watch it from the outside. Yeah, my gear was down. We were like below minimums already and my gear was down. Or up. It's crazy. I'm so glad it was like gear, because I definitely would have. When did I drop it? Still, gear's still up. Yes, I'm streaming, doing many things. I'm doing a lot of things with the mobile monitor. I have my stream up. I have my OBS on one screen, my music on one screen. I got my audio interface. Everything's on one screen. It's crazy, I know. Crazy, I know. Oh yeah, let's go. Let's freaking, bruh, come on now. Look at the flowers. Oh yeah, that was satisfying for me. I don't care what you guys say. I don't care. It doesn't matter what you say. That one was for me. I enjoyed that one. Look at me over here swinging and banging trying to get to the taxiway. Thank you guys though, seriously. I have a 1080 Ti NVIDIA monitor. Am I thinking about purchasing another monitor? Yeah, I've been thinking about it for a while, but it's just there's other things that I would prefer to spend that money on, personally. Alright, wing view. I'll do left side. Oh yeah, from the wing view was definitely a firm touchdown, but honestly it wasn't bad. Like, I've been on 4 flights in the last 5 days, and some were softer than others, but even a landing like this right here, it wouldn't be that uncomfortable. Center line, center line, center line, center. Nope, nope, almost. That tire smoke too. Another thing in comparison to real life is the rims on the wheels are so clean on the game. In real life, they're like black. They're like straight up black from all the rubber and brake dust. But you know, it's just a game. Like, matter of fact, all this back there is like just dirty. And what other view do I have? I like that one. Oh yeah, I like that one. That's one of my favorite views right there. See the airport in the background. I forgot I have Pack X still running in the background. They're like, what are we doing? Yeah, like I said, definitely firm, but I'll take it. I got the florets there. When it comes to Airbus engines, like, I prefer this one because it's just different than the usual just sliding back version. Nice. Alright, let's get us a couple flyby views and we'll get out of here, guys. Thank you so much for flying with me today, hanging out, enjoying the ride. Special thanks to our flight crew today for helping us. Let's see, we're gonna give you guys those shout outs. Midnight Maverick for handling the co-pilot position, our jump seater, Mr. Captain Geo, our flight attendant, lead flight attendant, Jordan Edgehill, flight engineer, Chief Sim Pilot, thank you for your support, man. Our air marshal was Andrew Cataneda, and our dog in the cargo bin, who is still in there, yet to be let out, Xavier Myers. Thank you guys so much for that. And for the rest of you guys, I have not forgotten. James, thank you very much. Beluga, appreciate you for hanging out. Falco Fisk, great to see you, my friend. Captain Bombosa, always a pleasure, man. Hopefully you're doing well. Alex Sheehan, welcome to the stream. Thank you for hanging out with us as well. Crunchy Boy 69er, Red Guard 252, thank you very much. Yep, that poor Cessna. Mr. Music for All, man, thank you very, very much. Let's get that flyby view set up. Actually, this is like a makeshift, what do you call it? Tower view from just outside the fence. Nightsight Gaming, thanks to you as well, man. Appreciate you. Titus Matthews, Jaden Sausage, Benjamin Palos. No tail strike on that one either, guys. FOB Ryan, thank you, man, so much. Appreciate you. FS Insane, thank you so much for hanging out with us today. My pleasure, my pleasure. Oh yeah, yeah. That's one of those. Yeah, like I said, I'm done. Like that landing. Yeah, let's go. You know, like some landings, you're like, man, I wish I could do that again. Now, yeah, we did kind of go a little long. We could have landed a little earlier, but I'm okay with using a little bit more runway. We still made it, you know, as far as the, we still had plenty of runway. I think we made this, what was the first or second high-speed exit, something like that. Gotta get us on the threshold. Oh yeah, I remember Crunchy Toast. You changed your name? I like Crunchy Toast better than Crunchy Boy. But hey, it's your choice. There it is. Yeah, so came down a little bit to the right, but you know, we'll work on that. We'll work on that. It's definitely making progress. Definitely making progress. The only issue is that tomorrow we'll be flying a different plane with a completely different flight control system. So I'm not gonna make any promises that tomorrow's landing will be equal or better than today's. Alright, one last wing view, and we are seriously out of here, guys. Thank you again so much for your love and support, and it has been fun. Let's get a front of the wing view for this final one. Again, we'll be back tomorrow, I think the same time, probably a little earlier than today, around 11 a.m. Eastern. There it is. Look at those clouds in the background too, man. Wow. Here comes the gear and the reversers. Alright, well, that's going to be it for today, guys. Thank you so much for supporting the stream again. Until next time, remember you have 3 choices. Give up, give in, and give it all you got. Peace, love, and God bless you. I will see you guys next time, next video. I am all the way out. Peace.